Since the attainment of independence in 1960, Nigeria has been grappling with socio-economic and political problems. But on the contrary, the entertainment industry is basking in success, with the movie and music industry turning in billions of naira to the economy. Since independence, there has been a massive shift from what used to be known as Nigerian music. However, piracy, among other challenges in Nigeria, has hampered the industry's growth. The government, also understanding the benefits of the economy, provided grants worth 200 million to the industry, even as these grants have been difficult to assess.
It is true that when you began trade decades ago, economic indicators did not reflect entertainment as a viable economic activity. Musicians, theater practitioners, comedians, and others were just exploited by society. Silverbird has changed the entire Nigerian landscape as we have blazed the trail in concert promotion and in establishing private radio and television stations. This government is determined to encourage and support an industry that makes all Nigerians happy and proud, because I have given them directive to make sure that funds are created to enable people in this sector have loans easily. As we were talking this evening, the finance minister told me that we have $200 million.
Despite these lingering challenges, Nigerian artists have proven critics wrong, as the likes of The Band, Two-Face, and a host of others have received both local and international awards. Nigerian artists are now signed on the big record label in Nigeria and across Europe. The cinema of Nigeria also grew quickly in the 1990s and 2000s to become the second largest film industry in the world. Nigerian cinema is Africa's largest movie industry in terms of both value and the number of movies produced per year. Although Nigerian films have been produced since the 1960s, the rise of affordable digital filming and editing technologies has improved the country's video film industry. At a theatre musical organized to celebrate Nigeria's 52nd independence anniversary, issues that have plagued the country were addressed, capturing the past, present, and future all in one theatre.
Removal of fuel subsidy will aid the provision of social amenities like our power, transport, security, and so on. It has all been very well calculated. Wrong calculation again.
Speaking with some artists from the old and new generations, they shared their view on the Nigerian music industry since independence in 1960.
We went through our challenges in the 80s and 90s. There was a downward trend. The world economy had gone down and we weren't left out. And of course, not having facilities, not having the backing of the government at the time, issues like copyright and piracy were high on the table. We suffered, but some of us persevered. The record companies had left the country. Some of us became record companies of our own. You created your own label, you financed your own recordings, you pushed it, you did everything. But I thank God that lately we are again taking over the industry all over the world.
Back then, there used to be cinemas available to the masses, pen cinema, this cinema, that cinema. Now we don't have them again. It's almost an elitist form of entertainment. Now, so the same thing is happening to theater, live performance. It's almost going into the elitist form, but somehow, with a few diehards, I think it can get back to the people, because an art that does not belong to the people, for me, is not art.
Music has gained more variation. What you have is variation. There are other platforms now from which, and stables from which music can be done. You mentioned the analog domain, which was more popular back in the day, and which employed the services of bands, session men, when we recorded reel-to-reel in the days. But nowadays, there's the digital platform where a hands-on producer, because there are different kinds of producers, who plays any basic instrument or understands basic music and can put together sounds and ask people, make beats and ask people to come sing over it. For me, that's not music going down. That's music having another platform.
As we mark 52 years of independence, the belief is that the government, in a bid to diversify the economy, should pay attention to the entertainment industry. which has the potentials of being the highest income earner apart from oil and one of the largest employer of labor that has not been noticed.